Bro.
It weren't. The audio's coming through. I'm in my office. The audio's coming through the laptop.
I don't know. But all I know is every man's on a meeting waiting for you, and you're the one that was supposed to be the one.
I didn't need to be there.
You actually did.
I didn't need to be there.
But if that was the case, then we didn't even need to have a conference call. We could have just had a text message.
I called my man on WhatsApp and expect us to do a WhatsApp call. And I said, I'll add you in.
No, bro.
But what?
I didn't expect the conversation to be like that because I didn't even actually know what we were talking about. Because remember, they said they had a meeting before, so I thought they were going to be talking about that stuff as well. That's why I asked you who's going to be in the meeting, bro.
Listen, OnlyFacts boxing, we're back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're back. We survived New Year. We survived Christmas.
The right word is survive.
I survived, bro. Man's still alive. I was rapping Many Men on Christmas Day, whipping up food and that.
Bro, it's mad. Life is long.
Not long enough, blood. You know, like that.
Bro, definitely. But bro, it's been long and missed. Like I've missed this still.
Yeah, 100%. We've missed bare topics, and we'll have to go back. We'll have to go back. It's honestly, to be fair, big man thing. Yeah, I'll take responsibility because it's my channel. Yeah, but this is it's not actually my fault. Can you let the people them know it's not actually my fault? I'm
not even getting into that. The reason why it's not as bad is because we were on DR once. We were on DR for the AJ fight when Wilder lost to Park, so they still got to see some content. But then after that, it's been kind of empty.
This isn't on the schedule for topics here, but real quick. The Wilder Parker fight, where is that on upsets of the year?
I don't. To me, it wasn't an upset.
No, but you predicted Wilder to win.
No, but I told you I predicted from a basis of wanting Wilder to win. Like I wanted.
You and Laurie always do this. No, but you can't always do this.
Did I not say to you? The clip's out, bro. The clip is out where I literally said, "Fam, I am very nervous about this fight." It wasn't an upset to me. I was not surprised. Alright, cool. Let's say I leaned towards Wilder. I still wasn't surprised because I could easily see an upset is when I could not see a way of how he wins. Ngannou versus Fury, even though he lost, is an upset. It's an upset.
Yeah.
That's an upset, bro.
Okay. So is that upset of the year?
Yeah, 100, bro. Even though he won, even though he lost, bro, it's still an upset, bro. Because there's no one, lastly me, bro. Lastly me, who thought this guy had any chance. And whilst we're on the topic of Ngannou, bruv, my man went from, bro, this guy is rich, fam. This guy is making money, bro.
He deserves it. The thing is, like, we're hardcore boxing fans. And if he didn't put on the type of performance he did against Fury, we probably wouldn't be saying this. We'd be saying, oh, what a farce. It's a joke. How's my man skipping the queue, etc., etc., etc. But people really hold Tyson Fury in high regard. And
rightly so.
And he dropped him. So do you think that he deserves this fight with AJ?
Well, you got to understand, AJ doesn't have any belts. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's fighting for any crown.
It's commercial versus commercial.
I'm saying? Like with Fury, why there was such an uproar is because this was a sanctioned WBC world title fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So there was a chance that a man in his pro debut could become the world heavyweight champion.
Which never happened before.
No, of course never happened before. Never, ever happened before. So when you're looking at it like that, it's like raw. Like, that's what was more of a mad thing. This fight, rather than of it obviously being a money grab, like, there is no other, like, a quality control that's required.
Yeah.
You know, we definitely know he's capable to fight. He's better than I thought he was. But to be honest with you, apparently he's about to make 20 million for this fight. So
I saw that.
I can't call... Bro, this guy's made it, fam. This guy has made it, bro.
That'll be more than everything he's ever made combined with pay-per-view.
100.
That'll be more than everything he's ever made combined he's making in one day. That's crazy. Not one day, because obviously I know your whole life goes into building up to this moment, but you know what I'm saying? The check is for one night's actual work minus the camp and stuff, so it's crazy.
It's mad. Like, if you think about it, he's gone from, 10 million against Fury, 20 million here, and in many people's eyes, he beat Fury. Bro, this guy is performing...
In my eyes, he beat Fury.
Yeah, in your eyes, he beat Fury.
Yeah.
This guy turned water into wine, bro. This guy's literally performing miracles, bro. This guy, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is witchcraft at its finest, fam. This guy is performing miracles, bro. You don't understand. Do you understand how a man can go from... This guy was shoveling dirt in the flipping, in the trenches. Literally physically shoveling dirt in the trenches.
How long ago was that?
Bro, that can't be 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
That can't be 10 years ago,
There's
bro.
hope for us all, bro.
Bro, trust me. If you're in the streets, yeah, struggling, one day you could be knocking out the world heavyweight champion of the world.
Knocking him down.
Knocking him down.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, bro. Anything's possible at this stage.
How competitive is this fight?
It's as competitive as AJ makes it. So if it's the same
thing, man.
It's the same thing as I need a fidget spinner. That's what it is.
Real talk.
It's the same thing as Fury and Ngannou.
Yeah.
Fury made it competitive. It was a very impressive performance from Ngannou.
Yeah.
But we're not going to act like that's not the worst we've ever seen Tyson Fury. I don't think we've ever seen Tyson Fury any worse than that. So it's as Fury as competitive as AJ makes it.
I don't think we've seen him worse, but I would say that when he made his return and he was fighting the Safiris and the Wallins and stuff like that, he looked poor. And everyone has always given Tyson Fury this grace his whole career of, well, and they're doing it now. They're still doing it now. Well, he doesn't really put in all the effort if the fight's not exciting and the fight's got to gas him, the fight's got to this, that, and the third. But in some of this fight, I think Wallin, he had a cut, but this the first time he's been dropped in one of them fights where he's not been taking it seriously. Do you know what I'm saying? Allegedly not been taking it seriously. And to me, that's just not an excuse. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no other sport where you could go and lose a game and turn around and say, you're a United fan. You can never see your players go, well, we were only playing this team, so we weren't really taking it seriously.
No, but we see boxing isn't something that we're surprised in. We've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, when you gotta understand, like, when especially fighters of that caliber, you know, who can get to A level, they don't feel like they need to fight at A level all the time.
Yeah.
The version of Tyson Fury that fights Wilder in the second fight, that version of Fury isn't needed to beat an Ngannou. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The issue with Fury is he goes from very A level to floor.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't an in between with Fury.
Yeah.
You know, you want it like a B level Fury, a C level Fury schools Ngannou easily.
What I love about the storyline is, like, in them videos online, people have, in them boxing compilation videos, people have, like, Wilder losing to or drawing with Fury in the first fight as, like, a cherry pick gone wrong.
Yeah,
because he could have gone for AJ.
Facts.
He could have gone for a
Facts.
unification fight. He went to get the legacy of Fury for as easy as possible when he weren't in shape, and then it didn't go his way.
Of course.
And then you've got the same guy, his opponent Fury, coming back and doing another cherry pick gone wrong, in not taking on Usyk, not taking on AJ, going to take the cherry pick, the easiest fight, and then that not going his way.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. Like, that would be bugging Fury. You know,
100%,
bugging Fury.
100%.
That guy would be thinking
like I said, that not lost, but that performance against Ngannou strengthens AJ's resume and AJ's legacy in the sport.
If AJ goes out and beats Ngannou, definitely.
If AJ does, but two, that AJ doesn't have a when cherry picks go wrong. Maybe, you know, he ain't really got that. Most of the time, apart from Wilder, he's often gone out and taken risky fight after risky fight, serious contender against serious contender. The only one that AJ's got on his resume, which, like, cherry pick's gone wrong, weren't really a cherry pick, it was a last minute replacement. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the Ruiz fight. Do you know what I mean? He went and fought Usyk. He's fought these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like you say, if AJ, and we know AJ has the skill set, the tool set, the MMA fans are running away with how unbelievably good.
But you know what?
We understand as boxing fans. I'm not the biggest Tyson Fury fan, but I understand that wasn't the best version.
But the thing is, I'm so glad. You know why I'm so glad? Like, you got a pile of real high mountain to fall off, because this whole thing, I even heard Joe Rogan talk about, this guy can beat them all. I'm like, bro, you actually don't know what you're talking about.
Joe Rogan's not a boxing guy.
I know, but there's people who buy into this stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. I just want, bro, keep it coming.
Yeah,
he's the best thing since Ali, best thing since Tyson. He will not, because
boxing has been exposed.
Boxing has been exposed because I know what's gonna happen. Like, I can see the road or the trajectory that you're on, and it's not a good one.
Yeah.
Because Ngannou, for all the pros that he showed in that fight, bruh, it's long. When he fights AJ, it's long. And the reason why I know it's long is because he doesn't have the element of surprise anymore.
Yeah.
AJ doesn't overlook fighters.
No, he doesn't. No.
with anything, he might take the fights too serious.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's why another thing I think it could apply a bit more pressure. But the thing is, when AJ feels pressure, AJ might be a bit negative and box. That's the worst style for Ngannou.
Yes.
The problem with Fury, what we saw is when Fury decided to run around the ring and box, even though it was negative, Ngannou couldn't close the distance.
Yeah.
He needs AJ to be engaging. So if it does get too pressured for AJ, bro, trust me, AJ's gonna have his skating shoes on.
Yeah, I think so. I think I have a newfound respect for AJ because I was counting him out not long ago, and I have a newfound respect for him. Me,
you fam, you.
I told you, I showed you the messages, right? Man from his camp were messaging me.
Oh yeah.
Remember, man from AJ's camp were messaging me bare abuse on Instagram.
Oh, about me, about what I said. Was it about what I said or about what you said?
I think it might have been me, but both of us anyway. But I have a newfound respect for him for the growth and the development that he's going through as a fighter. To try to take his boxing to another level, because they were saying to me in the DMs, they reached out to me and said, he's not going for big KOs. He's wearing his opponent down. He's trying to be a bit more strategic.
I just think that's a load of crap.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a load of crap.
It might be crap, but it is going to, in fights like Ngannou, I think that style is going to serve him well because he's going to be able to pop him, pause, and then he's going to be able to, because he's going to be able to pop him, he's going to be able to finish him. I don't really know how else, do you know what I'm saying? But, you understand what I'm saying?
I don't think I don't think AJ's going to stop Ngannou.
I think he's going to stop him?
Nah. Because
I agree. I don't agree. I think he's going to, but I think he's more than capable of stopping him.
The reason why I don't think he's gonna stop him is one, Ngannou's got a good chin, but hindsight is always 20/20, bro. If I don't engage with this guy has no chance of winning. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? We were questioning AJ's aggressive mindset just a few fights ago. All it takes is one good shot from Ngannou and he's back to Andy Ruiz moments. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Ngannou said. He said he's known as chinny.
Yeah. But even I don't think AJ's chinny, bro. I think AJ, when it gets tough, he just folds. That's what I think. And even though the Otto Wallin fight happened, it didn't get tough. You know what I'm saying? So he still hasn't proven me wrong.
That's a good point. We're still seeing, because he's on a run of back-to-back wins now with Franklin, then Hellenius, then
Franklin, Hellenius, Wallin.
Yeah. So he's on a run of wins, but we have yet to see him still come through adversity. When he faces adversity, he pretty much doesn't have another. He has another level of boxing to go to because he's a better boxer. He's getting better as a boxer every day, every fight. But he doesn't have another level mentally to go to. He ain't got that dog, as my boy, as Fuad would say. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't got that in him at the moment that can really take him to that next level.
But that's the reason. That's why I feel like in this fight, he's not going to need it. He's just going to need to box. You're going to see a bit of what happened against Ruiz. Like where he's boxing.
I want to see how Ngannou sets up for this fight too, because I feel like he might know that.
No, he ain't gonna know that.
You don't think so? You think he's gonna try and come and engage?
He's gonna, bro.
He's gonna. What is the others are preparing for boxing matches and he's preparing for a fight.
The truth is he's in a situation where he's already won.
Yeah, of course.
So in his mind, we're expecting something of someone that has never really been in that situation. In UFC, people don't run around the ring, bro. People are engaging. You know what I'm saying? Fury, again, it's the same thing. Now, in his mind, bro, he's thinking, obviously he's not mistaken and going to be thinking boxing is just a cakewalk. But in his mind, there isn't any other way of fighting. You ain't going to see him do a Sugar Ray Robinson impression. You ain't going to see him out there doing no Mayweather shoulder rolls and that. He's going to come and he's going to bring. That's his mindset. That's his game plan.
Yeah.
But there's nothing AJ can do or will do that will change his game plan unless he just knocks him out.
Yeah.
But I just feel like he's looking at it. When I land one, AJ's going to get flashbacks. What I think is when AJ feels that power, and this is why I think he's going to go the distance, when he feels that power, he's going to be like, all right, cool. I'm just going to box.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so easy for him to win the fight boxing that he's not going to engage.
If he's able to keep his composure. If he feels the power.
We haven't seen AJ lose his composure since the first Ruiz fight. I think AJ loses his bottle. When he fought Usyk, it was crunch time. He hurt Usyk and it was like, all right, cool, go on, step on the gas. And he was still tentative. After he hurt Pulev, step on the gas. Same thing with Franklin. we haven't seen that, and we were robbed of that opportunity because Wallin quit.
Yeah.
So
there you go. And yeah, Hellenius, obviously he stopped Hellenius.
But again, he didn't. That wasn't an onslaught. That was a really good single shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, behind the double jab.
Yeah.
That was a good shot. We're going to do everything that we can to be out in Saudi.
Trying our best.
We're trying our best to get out in Saudi and
no
see some of these fights, but
no promises. No promise. I don't want to promise something that I can't fulfill, innit?
Fair enough. What's next? We talking about
Smith? There's so many things that I want to talk about because we're on that topic of heavyweights. Yeah,
go on.
Your brethren. My man's doing up Akon right now, fam.
Oh, bro, he's not my brethren.
He's your brethren.
He's not my brethren.
He's your brethren.
I have never liked him. I'm on record. I have never. The one thing about doing YouTube is that all the evidence, all the receipts are out there. I have never liked this guy.
JARREL Miller, we're talking about this guy.
I don't know anybody that likes him. I know people that find him entertaining, but I don't know anybody that likes him. I don't know anybody that roots for him to win. I don't know anybody that like. You mentioned that he's in jail now.
Oh, he got arrested.
He got arrested.
He's not in. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he's been released, but he got arrested.
What for?
Robbery and
robbing what though?
I'll explain the story.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Robbery and GBH or something like that.
Robbery, man, just made big belly pit. This is what I'm saying.
No. That's not the story. So long story.
Cool, go on. Tell me the story before I cuss it.
I'm just gonna keep it short and snappy.
Yeah.
Some gal that he knows, I don't know what his relationship with this gal is. Yeah. Her car got repoed or taken back. She must have not paid her finance or whatever. You know how it goes, waiting for the universal credit check to land and all of that, fam. And then obviously she didn't pay her bills, yeah. So they come and picked up the whip. She's shouted JARREL Miller, I don't know what repayment she gave him, obviously. And he's gone, cool, let me pick up the whip for you. This is what I've heard. I don't know if this is true. Let me go pick up the whip. So he's kind of grabbed the car by force and he's robbed the car off the lot, fam.
But bro, that works perfectly for what I was going to say. I'm still not going to change what I was going to say. You just made big belly peas in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Big belly peas.
Why don't just pay the flip?
Just pay the car. Just pay for it.
Facts.
Buy her a car. Or
but it might not be his gal like that.
So there's gal out. let me just get this straight. Let me get this straight. Yeah, because I'm coming up to an age where I've been having sex with gal for nearly 20 years now. Yeah. So you're telling me there's gal out there that you wouldn't date, but you would commit a crime for. You wouldn't pay the bill for her.
Bro.
Not you. But I'm saying there's gal out there that you wouldn't pay a bill for, but you would commit crime and go to jail for. That don't make no sense.
But I don't know the
circumstances. Committing a crime is a more serious commitment to a gal than paying a bill, no?
Facts, bro. You gotta go eat porridge for that, bro.
I don't understand these, man.
Dead. Bro, that's what I've heard. I don't even know if that's true.
Man's got all the peas.
That's what I've heard.
Man's got peas, bro. Saudi Arabia peas. Their peas is long, bro.
Big boy, and it's mad. And I don't even want to say...
For nothing as well.
I don't even want to say this, but my man just turned Muslim, fam. That's what's so annoying, fam. Because, like, I'm being dead honest. Bro, did my man not go Saudi and turn Muslim, bro?
If JARREL Miller can spell the word Muslim, I'll give you £50. No. This guy's an idiot.
But I can't lie, yeah. If this was JARREL Miller cooking day, I could have cooked this guy so much, bro. But I have a feeling like bump into this guy. And the maddest thing is, yeah, he ain't gonna have a boxing license them times.
100%. You got nothing to lose, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Like that,
you need to go Saudi.
Punch me up.
Nah, you need to go Saudi to keep away from him, blood. If you cooked him, you could feed Africa for like a month, blood. Look how fat this motherfucker is, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a disgrace, bro. He's a disgrace. Apart from, okay, he's entertaining at a press conference. So what? Can't fight, takes bare drugs, commits crime. He's an idiot.
You know?
He's an idiot.
Anytime, yeah, the boy calls you his daddy, yeah, that's when you have to change life.
He's an idiot.
You have to change life. He might
be the heavyweight that I have the least amount of respect for.
He might be the fighter you have the least amount of respect for.
Might be the fighter I have the least amount of respect for.
Stress. But back to some more serious topics. Oh yeah,
Smith Peterbia.
You want to talk about? I thought you were going to talk about that last.
Like whatever. I'm following. You're in charge.
Yeah, I'm in charge.
Yeah, you're in charge. Yeah. You're in charge.
I actually want to talk about something else.
Okay, go for it.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. So I don't know if you heard the story.
Ooh.
I'm going to get on some Ryan Garcia fans right now.
Okay.
So
James, he's talking to you.
James, all of you other guys who
Yeah.
Most
Mostly
of his
the gal.
I was about to say, most
Yeah.
of his fans are girls.
The
still.
TikTok gal.
You know, like
clip
that.
this and put this on TikTok. the TikTok gal over there. Yeah.
But with Ryan, apparently he was DMing Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney, trying to make the Devin Haney fight. And then, bang. My man said, I'm not fighting Devin anymore. I'm fighting Rolly.
Yeah, that's the fight I heard about.
That's the fight that's happening. He's not having the Rolly fight anymore. He's not having the Devin Haney fight anymore. He's having the Rolly fight. And for me, like, this is starting to get a bit embarrassing. Because I know, obviously, that Rolly Romero's an easier fight. He's going to make money. But Devin could make money. But more importantly, like, Ryan Garcia's getting up in age and he still ain't fought for a world title. This will be for a world title because Rolly's got that world title he won against that old man who just knocked out O'Hara Davis.
That's why he's going for it. Yeah.
Obviously, and he's probably going to look at it as like Devin versus Ryan unification.
That makes sense then. If that's the case, then I'm not mad at that.
You're not mad at it?
I'm not mad at that.
Why?
Because I know that Ryan Garcia will fight Devin Haney. I know that for a fact. It's not like when we were looking at like Fury and AJ and Wilder, and you thought, actually, there's a couple man here that if they get a certain amount of belts, well, they could be a bit protected. Ryan Garcia will fight. He will fight all of these guys. I think he will lose against most or all of the top guys, but he'll fight them anyway. He will fight, and that loss on his record has made him probably a little bit less scared to go and lose.
That's a good point.
So he ain't.
That's
I
a good
100.
point. That's a good point.
I have no doubt in his mind.
You ain't lost no rep.
Not losing to Tank. It's a good argument for us to banter his fans with, specifically because some of his fans are delusional. But anyone that knows boxing knows he was losing to Tank anyway. So he ain't lost no rep off of that. But if he's going to go and get belts and then go back to Devin and say, actually, you know what? I want more of a deal. I want a 60-40 deal with you, B. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I bring a lot of numbers to this and I got a belt now. I ain't mad at that.
I hear that still.
I ain't mad at that at all. He's going to bring a lot of commercial value. He's one of those fighters that, as annoying as it is to boxing purists, he brings a lot of commercial value.
But I actually don't hate Ryan. I just think his fans just overrate him so much that I'm always the one to...
I don't see a difference between Ryan Garcia. Give me 3 differences between Ryan Garcia and Amir Khan. Amir
Khan is actually a world champion.
I'm saying in terms of that. Well, so's Ryan Garcia, and he lost. What Tank?
That's the one.
I know, but obviously, Amir Khan's a lot older. He's retired. But I'm saying in terms of their boxing, their stats, if they were FIFA cards of boxers, they're just quick.
Facts.
Quick with no chin. Like that's it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying name me. Obviously, their careers are totally different and stuff. Khan's 25 years older than Ryan, however old he is. But I'm saying like not that old. But,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You mean?
But I'm saying like he's rapid, bruv. He's rapid. Do you mean Ryan Garcia is what Amir Khan would have been if Amir Khan had TikTok when he was coming up? Facts. Topless, ripped abs, and doing bare speed drills. 100%.
But Ryan Garcia's gal didn't leave him though.
Ryan Garcia's gal at my AJ. You know like that. So
you know like that.
There's time in it. The night is young, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro. Maybe she might meet Devin. Fam.
Anything, bro. Tiafimo's single.
You know like that, fam.
It's a problem.
You know, bro. Tiafimo ain't got the best track record though.
That's true. Yeah, neither's Tank.
Yeah, nah, bro. Now, let's not talk about Tank, bro.
The lightweight guys are getting crazy.
You know like that, fam. They might as well play right wing for United, fam.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, bro. But yeah, no, I'm not mad at Ryan Garcia. I don't think that's a duck. I think that's a different route to take.
Strategic.
It's a strategic move to get a bigger piece of the pie.
Facts.
I think so.
Facts.
Because Rolly's a decent name. Not an elite name, but he's a very decent
sellable name as well.
Very sellable name. So Ryan Garcia, who has a lot of commercial value, it's a winnable fight for him. I actually quite like that fight because there's more jeopardy there. Facts. It's closer to a 50-50. And Devin Haney is like an 80-20, 80-90-10. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's basically going to beat Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia has to maximize as much value. I ain't mad at that.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. That's true.
But what's next? You're the boss. What's next?
No, this one is what the main talking topic. Obviously, this weekend we've got Beterbiev versus Smith. Woo. That's a good fight, man. And I'm not gonna.
I can't wait.
I'm a guy who normally doesn't give British fighters a great chance at elite level, but I'm not gonna lie. Stylistically, and because Callum Smith has Buddy McGirt in his corner, I just feel like I don't think it's gonna be an upset, but it's gonna be way more competitive than people think.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. But I think it's one. You know what? I was doing this earlier. I was talking to my boy Nicholas. Shout out Nicholas, and he was like, "What do you think about the fight?" I was thinking about. I was like, "Bro, if Callum Smith can roll back the years," but then I was like, "It's not fair," because in my head, when I was picturing how Callum Smith could win the fight, I was picturing like 2016 Callum Smith against like
George Groves.
2022 Beterbiev.
Oh,
and I was like, actually, that don't work out because 2016 Beterbiev would have smashed 2016 Callum Smith. So they've both aged. They've both aged. Exactly. They've both got miles on the clock.
You'd probably say though that Beterbiev's probably aged more.
Yes,
like
I think so.
300 and something amateur fights. He had a tough fight against Anthony Yard, which he did get through.
Yeah,
and he hasn't fought. He's coming off an injury. And we're going to get to the biggest talking point in a second. Whereas Callum Smith's kind of just been going, especially at light heavyweight, he's just been going around his work pretty good. And since he's been with Buddy, he's just been knocking guys out clean. He's got like 2 knockouts in the year.
He already had the punch power. He's always had the punch power. Him and who's my man? Danny Jacobs. Him and Jacobs were the 2 big dogs of the... Now, they weren't the best necessarily, but they were the 2 biggest and the hard hitters of that time when it was really.
Well, Danny Jacobs at middleweight, he was at super middleweight.
Super middleweight. I'm thinking like super middleweight.
I know what you mean.
Those guys, they were the guys. Do you know what I mean? They were the hard hitters. Like you'd have to do something special. They're weight bullies as well. Some of these men.
Well,
you'd have to do something.
Both of them.
So you'd have to do something special to beat these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? They weren't quite.
Obviously, Canelo beat both of them.
Canelo beat both of them. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know, Mexican beef and that. So let me not even do that because I love Canelo still. But yeah, I just think the last thing that's going to leave you, as we know, is the punch power. And he's such a heavy-handed fighter, man.
And it's not like Beterbiev's the best defensive fighter either. No. But the problem is Beterbiev is relentless.
Yes.
And the truth is, if Beterbiev was to lose, the only reason why he's losing is because he's aged that much.
Yes.
Because in his prime, as you said, bro, Callum Smith ain't touching him, bro.
No.
And it's funny you said that. I don't know if you've watched any interviews. About through this.
I saw one quote, I think, from Eddie Hearn saying if Callum Smith can bring his best or...
see, this is the thing. When you were talking about their best versus their best, Callum Smith said something specific, which is around what we've just been talking about. So it's ironic that you brought this up. But he said, even at my best, the best version of me beats the best version of Beterbiev. So that's why it's so ironic that you said what you said, because that is literally, he said, a polar opposite to you. But it isn't the best version of Beterbiev. And that's the annoying thing as well.
The reason Beterbiev and Bivol have aged and don't have the resume is because when they were at their best, a lot of men were not fighting these guys.
Facts.
That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? 3-4 years ago, a lot of you man did not want to fight these guys. Some of you man were out there begging for fights, needing fights, and a lot of these man, and I'm sure we'll have some fact checkers in the comments and stuff like that, but a lot of people out there didn't want to fight these man.
There's no way that you can fact check.
They didn't want to fight these man.
You think about it, these guys they've been one of the longest reigning world champions in the sport. Obviously, we know why they ain't been allowed to fight each other because of the Russian thing, but they have been like at that weight class. And people have, hopped in there, hopped out. Like Baddy Jack hopped in, long, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Canelo hopped in, tried the Bivol thing, realized it was long, done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So people knew, I'm gonna be
Yard. Obviously, Yard's in light
and even Yard, but he fought them. Yeah. Like I'm talking about like Benavidez.
People that
Benavidez is purposely knowing, cool. 68's cool.
Yeah.
68's cool because he knows. You know what I'm saying? Like people deliberately not make that risk because they know what's at that weight class, and that's been the case for time.
They're 2 nasty fighters, man, and people might sneer their nose at that today because people are going to say Yard came close to beating this person and Bivol put in a bad performance to fight before Canelo, and that's true.
Craig Richards.
These guys are they're getting on. They are getting on in age. But how old is Beterbiev now?
38.
I was going to say they're coming up to 40.
Bivol's not as old. I think Bivol's 32.
32. Yeah. So 38. He's coming up to 40, but he can fit. This has all the makings of a classic.
Facts.
All the makings of a classic. Callum Smith is a naturally big, naturally athletically gifted, heavy-handed fighter with nothing to lose who now has a very technical coach in his corner. Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? And can do damage. Callum Smith can do damage to any fighter on the planet with that right hand.
Facts.
Then you've got Beterbiev, who's an animal, who's relentless, who's a machine. The only thing that's going against him is father time, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? He reminds you of like Logan. He's like boxing's version of Logan. Do you know Do you know what I'm saying? I swear, do you know what I'm saying? He's just, what Beterbiev has is he can come through adversity. He can come through tough moments. You make it tough for him, he can find a way. He'll find a way.
But he's found a way through VADA as well, fam.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I've been watching boxing my whole life, bruv. I can't remember the last time I heard the term atypical sample. I've heard of an adverse finding, not an atypical or whatever they found, the new terminology that they've said.
That's when you knew they weren't gonna.
But the truth is, see, there's both arguments to it, because I know Laurie was talking about it earlier today. Like, he's taken a test and his testosterone levels and his growth hormone levels were higher. There was a spike during camp. Now, the reason why it wasn't flagged as a failed test is because your natural body, and this was not me saying this, Victor Conte said this. So those who know about Victor Conte and WADA, he's like, your body can naturally produce these substances. Your body can naturally produce these substances, and many things can cause spikes, like when you're in camp. And he says this is common in boxing. The only reason why it's being brought up is because Eddie Hearn brought it up. And Eddie Hearn is like, well, what's this? But he's kind of playing, well, that's what Victor Conte is saying, like, you're just kind of playing on it. But in my opinion, it is a bit strange now, because now it's brought up something that we never knew about, which is fighters can actually test with high testosterone levels and get away with the loophole of my body naturally produced this. Yeah. We didn't even know about that. Like, we just thought people were tested and they were just negative every single time. Yeah. No, people can actually be tested and their testosterone levels be higher than the usual level. And a good point that Laurie did bring up is a 38-year-old man who's supposed to be on the decline is got a spike in testosterone. Yeah. You know, that's a bit...
Where's he training?
Quebec. He always trains in Quebec.
Okay,
he always trains in Quebec. Because obviously he's got Mark Ramsey as a coach he's had since his pro debut. So he's trained in Canada. And obviously because of the whole Russian thing, I don't even think he's been back to Russia, bro.
Yeah. By the time this goes out, it might be after the fight. The fight might have already happened. But give me a prediction for the fight.
I'm going to go, because I think it's going to be quite cagey the first 2 rounds, because they both know about the power. But I'm going to go... round 9 Beterbiev stoppage, but round 9 Beterbiev stoppage after Callum Smith's won probably some of the early rounds, but you can tell he's going to lose the fight because Beterbiev's getting to him and he's starting to slow down. Yeah. By round 9, like, he's had enough.
Yeah. Might go Smith on points.
Smith on points?
I might go Smith on points, man.
Beterbiev's never heard the final bell before.
Yeah, that's what they said. Like, I remember that.
Beterbiev's never heard the final bell. 18 fights, 18 knockouts. And world championship fights.
He's one of those guys, like, he's stayed amateur for a very, very long time. 300
fights,
so he's 38 and only 18. This can be his 19th pro fight.
But it's not. He didn't take like a lot of gimme fights at the beginning. He even fought a lot of journeymen. He went in for top level at the beginning, and he fought a lot of known names before he even got a world title fight.
That's what Joe Joyce tried to do.
Yeah, he did. He did. He definitely did. And I think he's just one name too much that he went for in Zhang, but definitely done the same. Lomachenko done it, Usyk done it. So
yeah, 100%. Do we have anything else to cover off?
Not that I can remember, you know.
Talking about Fury or not too early to talk about Fury?
No, man, Fury and Usyk, we'll carry that in later weeks. But
yeah. So more blood. Well, it's good to be back. Yeah, we're going to be back every single week. More content. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure that you follow us.
I hadn't even looked at this camera once, you know. That's how you know I need to improve on looking at the camera.
We're out of practice.
Yeah, trust.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I feel like the Arsenal defence right now.
You man ain't even finishing top 4. This is, you know what, this ain't even a football podcast, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? You're trying to take this someplace else. You're trying to...
No, we're not finishing top 4. It's cool.
And we
but
are.
you're going to finish top 4, but you're not going to win anything, so it's fine.
You're not going to win anything.
We'll both be trophyless and losers at the end of the season, bro.
We'll be in the Champions League next year.
Bro, it's cool. Let me show you what it's like, yeah? Let me show you what it's like. This is the last term. It's like, fam, we both go to the club. None of us got no gal. You got a number, I didn't get nothing. You didn't get no gal, bro. You got a number, but where's that number going, fam? That girl just get, she might give you a Pizza Hut number. It ain't going to get you nowhere,
I had the same argument when I went, you know what? I had the same argument when I went on holiday with the man then, but that's a whole other conversation.
Fair enough.
That's a whole other conversation. But listen, man, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have much more content coming for you. OnlyFacts Boxing, Nick, Shane. We're back after a long hiatus. We're back. We're survived 2024. We're here for you. And actually, we're going to have some big names coming on the podcast over the coming weeks as well. We have genuine, legitimate, professional champion boxers coming on the show.
Hopefully, we'll see how it goes.
It's going to happen, bruv. Speak it into existence. Be positive. It's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? No names yet, but we're going to have more people on the show. So make sure that you're liked, subscribed, make sure you're locked in. One love. We're out. Peace.